Javier, we're here today to talk to you about Cameron County Small Cities Coalition because the group has its first ever day at the state capitol coming up next week.
Absolutely, and we're excited as well.
Tell us, where did the idea come from?
Well, 3 years ago, what we did is the Chamber of Commerce, we brought in a lot of the small cities that didn't have a Chamber of Commerce. Cities like Los Indios, Combs, Palm Valley, Primera, and things of that nature, and we brought them in, and they became part of the Greater Chamber of Harlingen. This way we could help be their voice, and yet at the same time, those small cities helped Harlingen, and Harlingen helped those small cities. So that's kind of how that coalition started. And as the years went on, we started becoming stronger, and a lot more small cities that didn't have chambers came over to us as well.
That's how the group formed.
That's how we formed almost 4 years ago.
And it's been going well?
Well, yes. What we do is we get together regularly to talk about issues, but we really get together strongly when legislative session comes. But this is going to be the very, very first time that we go as a huge delegation on our own. We did that 2 years ago with the Rio Grande Valley Partnership, but this is the first time we're doing it where it's a small city coalition with Cameron County.
Define huge.
Well, we have 10 cities that are going to be going, not including Harlingen. We have a city like San Benito, La Feria. We have Combs, Primera, Santa Rosa, Los Indios, Palm Valley, Santa Rosa, and I'm going to miss one that they're going to kill me. But let me see if there's, and Rancho Viejo.
You can cheat.
And Rancho Viejo.
You got it.
And so those 10 cities are all coming together. We've been meeting regularly with the city managers and the mayors so that we could get together, we can start talking about universal issues. And that's really the key thing that we're going to be going when we go to the Capitol next week.
Is everyone pumped? Everyone excited?
Everybody's excited. Everybody's excited really because this is going to be a first time where it's going to be, we have regional visits a lot of times, but it really is going to be the first time that these small cities are really going to be the voice for themselves. And so we're looking at a time where these small cities are going to go over there and they're going to talk about regional needs. One of the things that we talked about and we stressed and who's backing us on this as well is our County Commissioner, Gus Ruiz. He's a big advocate for this, and he's pushing. A lot of those small cities fall under Gus, Commissioner Ruiz. And so what we wanted to do is we didn't want to go to the Capitol and have 10 cities talking about 30 different little issues that they had, because not that they're not important, but we needed to be laser focused. So they all agreed that let's look at 3-4 regional needs that affects all of us.
And those needs are?
Those needs are irrigation and drainage, which is one, clean water, streets, and state parks for the community. And so they all agreed on that. They all feel that those are needs that they have. But more importantly, Steve, I'll tell you, the biggest part of that is the needs that they're going, this small city coalition, presenting themselves, talking to the legislators. Those are regional needs that Harlingen, McAllen, and Bronzeville needs as well. So we're all saying the same message. We're just having different messengers send it. And this time it's going to be some messengers from the Small City Coalition in Cameron County.
Speak to the historic nature of it.
Well, a lot of times they're so small that they've never really had an opportunity to go to the Capitol and speak. When you have a population of 400 or you have a population of 1,000 or 2,000, sometimes they feel, and the legislators don't feel that. The legislators feel if it's 2 people, that's powerful. But sometimes they may feel we're a small city. They're not going to be listening to us. They're going to listen more to McAllen, to Bronzeville, to Harlingen. But now, when you get all those 10 cities working together, that probably is just as powerful or more than one big city going. Because now these legislators are looking at, it's not just a need in the Cameron County area, it's a need in all of the Rio Grande Valley, but I'm also getting to talk to all the mayors and all the city managers at one time. And they're talking with one voice and with one need. That's powerful.
I know how these events work, and I know you'll get honored, recognized on the floor of the House and the floor of the Senate. There'll be a resolution naming that day, Cameron County Small Cities Coalition Day at the Capitol. But outside of that, do you have any key meetings set up with key agencies or legislators that you want to get in front of?
We absolutely do. In fact, we have a full schedule we're working on right now. We're confirming it. But in the morning sessions, we're going to have our local delegation meeting with us. They're going to be coming over. Representative Longoria, Lopez, our new senator, Gomez. But in the afternoons, we're also going to be meeting with the heads of the water, the agencies, the irrigation, the drainage. And so this is something, it's going to be a full day. And at the end of the evening, we're going to be at the state chamber right across from the Capitol at a rooftop, having some dinner, having a nice reception, getting to continue that building of that relationship and networking. So it's going to be a full day. It's, we tell the group, get ready to be laser focused and get ready to be rock stars at 7:30 in the morning until 9 o'clock at night, because it's going to be a full day's worth of advocating.
And again, the date?
It's going to be February 26th, which is going to be next Wednesday.
Javier, is there anything else you'd like to add?
And for everyone that's listening, and Steve, thank you for allowing us to say a few words on this. You guys are always advocates. The Rio Grande Guardians are champions for spreading the word and getting the community to know what's happening. So one, I want to thank you for that. But I also just like our community and everybody that's hearing is we're working for you. We're working hard. We're making sure that the voices of the needs of the communities, I don't care where you're living, is being heard. This is an important time in election, where right now it's legislative session, and everyone from all over the state of Texas and all over the country are going in there advocating. And I just want the people in the community to know, whether you're Cameron County, you're Hidalgo County, or you're Willacy County or Starr County, there are your leaders, community leaders, fighting for you to making sure that where you live is going to be the best place to live and all the resources available for you. We're working hard, we're trying to do our best, and we promise we'll continue to advocate for each and every one.
And so I thought of just one more question. If you are a resident in one of those smaller cities, in some of the smaller cities in Cameron County, and you feel you've got an issue that your city government needs, as you, Javier, like the conduit for this, how can people that have ideas that want to say, you know what, as a group, we should be focused on this, how can they reach you?
They could go to the Chamber of Commerce. My email is jdeleon@harlingen.com. Our phone number is area code 956-423-550. But just go to the Chamber of Commerce, come talk to us, meet with us. And I'll tell you, we may not have the energy, but what we pride ourselves in is we're the synergy of information. And so if we don't have the information, we know where to get it. We know who we need to reach out to and who needs to be the contact. So if you don't know, you're not sure, come by the chamber, have a cup of coffee, talk to us, and then we'll get you on the right track of where you needed to go.
Javier, thank you so much for today's interview. We've learned a lot.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.